organization, to the managers. And with the help of that information, they are able to carry out the responsibility entrusted to them at different levels. So another person, Lucy says, this information is a must in an information system, because the management requires to carry out the functions, control the functions, then direct the managers how they should be able to carry out the functions. For this purpose, providing information at different levels is essential. Another management person, Kelly, what he says, management information system is the combination of human and computer-based resources that results in collection, storage, retrieval, communication, and usage of data for the purpose of efficient management of operations and business planning. So, you know, the present era is of computers. Prior to the advent of computers, management was going on. People were managing the organizations. Managers were there. They were performing their responsibility functions, whatever they were entrusted to them. But the present era is of computers. So, in order to manage the uh, information needs of different clienteles, different levels of management, people are using computers. Not only human beings, but there is a combination of both human beings, that is staff, the resource of human personals, and also people are using what we call computers. Without computers, nowadays we cannot think of performing anything. So it helps, the computer helps in the collection, storage, and retrieval of information. Not only storage of information, but also communication of the information. If you want to communicate the information to different levels of management, you can provide the information, you can communicate the information using the computer systems. So here what we find, in order to manage the library or any information system, we also need computers. Without that, it is difficult to manage. And then another management guru, SEIN, what he says, an integrated system for providing information to support the planning, control, and operations of an organization. We need information system. It aids operations, management, and decision making by providing past, present, and future-oriented information about the uh, internal operations and external intelligence. So the management, in order to provide service, in order to smoothly function, the managers at different level may be needing the information which was existing in the past. In addition to the current information, they may be needing some information related to a particular function which was existing in that organization in the past. So, taking the past information, that is experience, plus current information, planning can also be made for the future. You know, always managers are required to even provide the information for the later use, maybe a year, maybe some more time. So planning is required. Whenever the planning is required, you need the information as input so that that plan becomes successful. It can be even useful in the coming years, maybe for 1 year or 2 years. So what we call the planning has to be done. And if you see the study material also, you will find how the management information can be depicted in the form of a pyramid. If you see page number 111, you will find a triangle is made, what we call as pyramid. There different types of levels of management is given under the information system. On the top, you will find strategic planning. In the middle, next to it, below it is management control. Below that is operational control. And finally, you will find transaction processing. So when you see it, these three types of functions under that, the strategic planning, which is needed for uh, not only the current situation but also for the future. Normally the higher level of management is involved. Higher level of management people are involved, while other you see the operational control, it is normally by middle as well as lower level of staff will be able to management. Whatever operation control means some procedures to be followed in an organization, in a library, acquisition, accessioning, technical processing, that those kinds of functions are performed by middle level as well as the lower level staff. They will be normally involved for all such kinds of activities, like whenever orders are placed for the publications, they are rather used after the publications are received, they are processed by first thing, passing the bills, making accessioning the publications, then technical processing, all those things, all middle to lower level management things. Those things are only guidance can be given by the higher or top level management, but the functions are performed by uh, lower level or middle level staff. Even the management in the stack room, suppose publications, new publications have come, or existing publications are there, those things, shelving, rectification of shelves, all those activities continuously done by the lower level staff members. Though they are trained, they are skilled persons in their activities, but they are uh, able to uh, perform the duties successfully or with using their skills. And then there are certain elements of management information system which are listed. If you see in your study material, you will find that the about three elements for management information systems are given. What are those things? They are the first thing is management, second thing is information, third thing is system. The combination of these three things, that is management, information, and systems together constitute what we call management information system. So under management, what kind of management is required to be done? Under management, operational control is required, management control is required, and strategic planning is required. As I already told you, that in order to uh, plan, make strategic plans, it is the involvement of top layer of management is always expected. They only will be making the strategic plans. They may range from 3 years to 5 years, what we call uh, 5 years planning to be done. Normally, uh, in special libraries, in government libraries, we are expected to provide the management what we are going to uh, do in next 3 to 5 years. We give that what are our goals, what are our objectives, which we would like to uh, uh, fulfill in the next 3 to 5 years, and what are the possible inputs are required so that the output as per the goals or objectives can be rather returned in the form of requirements or in the form of information to the clientele. And that then normally the management control is looked after the second layer of management, which looks after the different activities related to production, manufacturing, or any other thing. While the always the operational control is uh, done by the what we call the first level management, or the first layer of management. That is basic. So, as I told, the operational control uh, involves in a library acquisition, accessioning, cataloging, classification, shelving of books. It is a continuous, it is a continuous job to be carried out by, under the uh, management, particularly by the lower staff. As far as the information is concerned, information in the form of different type of data is needed by the management, and it is the duty of the second level staff, or even the at different levels, they provide the data to the information managers. They take the management at different levels, obtains the required data from the organization, and they use that information to carry out the responsibilities entrusted to them. And third point is the systems, where the some structured uh, type of management is there always. In all organization there will be organizational structure. That structure will be able to function at different levels, so that the there is no halting of information supply at any level. It will be continuously running. they will be able to support the system so that there is no lacuna, there is no problems, so which needs the solving. If at all there is any problem in the system, then that problem can be solved by uh, the management by what we call rectifying that lacuna, whatever is there. And as far as the functions of management information system is concerned, it provides the integration of organizational information. Individual applications within the information system are developed and by a number of users. So actually, it is the uh, management function that always they get the information from the required source and supply it to the needed uh, organ of the management, and so that they are able to use it. If you are uh, having your study material with you, you can see there are certain characteristics of management information system which have been given on page number 114. You can see that the management, what are the characteristics of MIS, Management Information System? It says the MIS should be management oriented. So it should be helpful to the management, helpful to the managers. For that purpose, always it should be it is a required characteristics of the MIS that it should be management oriented. Second characteristic, it says it should be management directed. Directions comes from the different levels of the management so that there is a smooth running of the functions. And further, the another characteristic of MIS given is it is integrated. Always it is integrated. The components are always integrated so that the whatever functions are required, whatever operations are to be carried out, they are able to carry it smoothly. Then common data flows. It is required that whatever data is needed, it is provided to the management, but there should be no double supply of the same data. Duplication should be avoided. And whatever primary information is needed, that is to be provided. And then another characteristic says it can be a management system can also have different subsystems like marketing information system, financial management information system, or different type of subsystems can be management. And another characteristic is it should be flexible, it should be easy to use. Whatever information you are providing to the information management information system, that data should be easily available. It should be easy to understand and easy to apply. And under management, there should be a what we call database. Database can be built, and there also we can uh, have a centralized information system where there is no duplication of items is there. One can have a centralized database. It can also, but it can be distributed while processing those data. And if you go further, you will find that how you can manage can plan and design the information system. On page number 115, if you go uh, in 7.5.1 and 5.2, you will find the instruction given for planning the management information system and designing the management information system. You always remember that when you design something, before designing, you have to plan for it. And uh, of course, the planning should be as per the requirements of the organization. So what it says, MIS plan must be consistent with the corporate business plan. Organization, whatever planning is done by the organization, same should be on the lines of the same planning. One can plan for the information system. And also, uh, it is planning is from time to time you may have to make planning for different items, and it is not that it is always one type of information you require, and that planning is to be required in a consistent way, but you may have to change it according to the needs. Sometimes what happens, you are providing a type of service in some structured way. But suppose your organization takes up a new project or some new projects, and where you required to provide the modified service, different types of service than presently you are giving. So you can plan accordingly and make changes, and that planning will help you in designing the what we call new information systems. And that using that modified information system, you will be able to provide the service to the clientele as per their current needs. It is not that always what you have planned some 10 years back or what you planned about 5 years back, that only should be continued. No, the needs of clientele, needs of the organization changes based on the trend, based on the present trend, what projects they are acquiring. Accordingly, they may need some modifications, and you may have to make those changes. For that purpose, if you see 7.5.2, you will find that management functions and levels in the organization. There it says the information requirements of manager depends on the functions they perform as well as the level in the hierarchy, and changes in the environment can bring significant changes in the information requirements of individual managers. And third thing, given management decisions have different levels of predictability, managers have different decisions making approaches and styles. So here, what I have been telling, you need to provide the information and the to decision makers, and they see what is the current needs of the organization. Accordingly they will plan that plan. They will pass on to the middle level and a lower level staff, and they accordingly they perform the activities. So if you further see, you will be uh, you have been given here some of the guidelines for preparing the effective designs. What what are the guidelines says? The guideline says that uh, if you want to design an information system, the users must be included in the design team, because who will be using the information? Users will be needing using the information. So users must be included while designing a team or designing a information system. The money and time cost of the system must be given weightage. So money and time cost of the system must be given weightage means always may have to provide the financial support when you are needing to design for future some whatever financial requirements are there, the required that are to be given. And also you should uh, uh, provide the alternatives to in-house software development must be considered. Means many times you are required, as I told, in present system, management information system, you may have to use the computers, you may have to use the software, so that you are able to provide the proper service to the clientele. And then whatever new things you are acquiring, it should be thorough before making it available to the users. It should be testing should be done in advance, and then uh, suppose something new is there, either for the operating staff or for the users, it is must that there should be sufficient documentation available, and else also if required, you may have to provide, the management has to provide some user training both to the service providers as well as to the users of the information. Now, you may see certain instructions have been further given regarding design of the uh, MIS that you can see in your study material and uh, read it. And then there are some of the things given or further are what we call the requirements, physical components of the MIS. What are the physical components of management information system? So here, yeah, what has been given as physical components is the creation of a database with whatever information required in different forms that has to be uh, created, and it should be uh, timely updated. Always remember the one property that of database, whatever you are creating, that should always be updated. It should not be that uh, certain things are duplicate and some data is missing. That kind of thing should not be there. Always the current information should be fed to the database and it should be updated. And then other requirements are hardware. What is mean by the hardware? There should be system, what we call computer system, if required, mini computers, or you can have a server attached to the what we under MIS system. You can have the client and server system also, which the servers can be then can be at a centralized place where all information is fed, and at the different management levels, they should be able to access the information through their subsystem, or what we call clients. And the always a proper software should be used so that what we call DBMS, database management systems. For the there are different softwares available. It can be in-house, can be developed, or it can be procured from outside vendors from outside organizations, and it should be installed in the uh, uh, what we call information system, so that the you are able to update the database easily, and the retrieval of information will also be uh, easy and suitable. It should not be that something you want to retrieve information, but you are not able to do. No, it should be easy. And particularly the management information system requires under the computers when you are using, you have to create the human resource database, sales payroll processing. It has been given in your this thing. What are the requirements? Please go through. It will be easy to follow. And under the MIS physical components, you will also need human beings, what we call personnel. So you have to use, in order to have a pakka information management information system, you are required to have the skilled persons at different levels. Those who know the computers, those who know how to feed the data, those who know how to retrieve the information at different levels, you may find. If you, on page number 119, if you see, a diagram has been shown, what we call a sketch type, where management information system shown as the computers. Computer requires what? It requires hardware, it requires software, it requires um, uh, feeding of information, technical processing, and then you should also have the data entry operators, programmers, system analysts, who who are technical persons, and also you need the evaluation of data. If you see the sketch which is given on page number 119, you can at a glance see that management, how the computers are required to be uh, as a part of MIS. There you will find that a sketch is given: hardware, software, data, and it is evaluation of facts and figures, then people, specialists like system analysts, programmers, data operators, and also end users. So this is the structure which is given. Then if you see, some of the problems have been listed of MIS. What it says, uh, some of the problems listed says the there may be some changes needed in the reports, and also the database, who is going to update, what kind of information you are going to put. So all those things, what should be stored in the corporate database? Too much data increases costs, besides increasing the level of redundancy, as well as delay in access time. So on the other, what should be done? Little data may not provide effective support to the management decision. So that means you should not put lot of data which is causing confusion, and you should not put even that much less. It is not sufficient for the management to use. So for that purpose, you should take a middle path and put whatever is required by the management. That information should be available in easy to retrieve system. And then it says dynamic nature of organization and the environment in which they operate also influence MIS. It is not always possible to foresee this dynamic situation while designing MI. So, because needs are changing, because organizations are always dynamic, they need from time to time, as changes take place, they need the revised type of or fresh type of information that that is always should be supplemented to the management. And then uh, here some of the things, important things which are required is the application of management information system in libraries. So what are the aspects which are covered or which are required in a library and information system which can be applied from management side to the libraries. So first thing he says that libraries and information system always require new, latest information, latest documents. So we one should have readily all sources of information, whether it is books, whether it is periodicals, either reports, patents, standards, whatever records are needed, that should be always made available to the available in the information system, so that the users get the latest information. And the second aspect of LIC under MIS is given is the uh, library assets. What are the library assets? Library publications, which are acquired in the library, day-to-day stock, books, journals, reports, everything which is there as library stock, assets. We call the stock, library building. It is also a library asset. Professional, skilled persons, they are also asset to the organization. There should be proper database building, following the while building the database and building the information database, latest information technology should be used. If you see, all those things are given. But important thing you will see, what are the management information modules which are there, uh, this in the library field. They are listed here on page number 122. The stock, library stock, that is books, periodical, and acquisition of those things. And then human resources, membership, plant and equipment, or performance, inventory, services, external and internal environment. All those aspects are covered of management information system are given on the page number 123, where what are the things which are required, which require information. Number one, membership. You know, in order to make circulation of the publication available in the library, you should have a good uh, information available with you, latest information. What about that information? Who are the members who have joined as new members? What are the withdrawals of membership? Who has cancelled the membership? What is the current membership? All those above information is required in a library. If you see on page 123, you can easily follow. And then as far as the publications, books, reports, journals are concerned, you should be able to provide the information regarding latest editions, what are the books which have been lost or withdrawn, or entries have been deleted because of the writing of. And what are the books on loan? What is the average cost of the book? What is the average life of the book? Which are the books which are torn, mutilated, and weeded out? All that information about stock should be made available to the under the MIS system. And regarding finances, you should have what is the actual finances available, how much you have committed that you require, but what is actually available, how much you have spent, and what is, suppose if it is a foreign publication you are, what is the exchange rate? So how much you are spending for different aspects like salaries and other aspects which are given. Then under human resources database, so you should have the information about the staff, what are their qualification, have they acquired any additional information, their leave records, their salary records, their annual performance, how they are performing, and their personal details, and also how many new staff members are required to be added, that information. And if you need additional staff, then what are the recruitment plans? And suppose you are avoiding some punishment to the person who failed to fulfill, give the requirement, all those details are also mentioned in the human resource database. And then finally, it has been given that what is the internal policies, how it control coordination and control is maintained in the information system, how the policies are listed out, and then what is the reward system, what is the are there any procedure manuals prepared, how to carry out different activities. That thing also is provided. So if you see overall, you will find that it is not that that we have to mark this management information system means it is something built system or something. It is nothing. Information system is nothing but assigning the duties, assigning the responsibilities, and uh, providing guidance, providing data to the different levels of management, so that the entrusted responsibilities can be carried out smoothly by the members of the management, so that there is no any kind of problem during the uh, smooth operation of the system. Here you have to there are some model examination questions are given. There you can see that K, as given in the beginning of your this chapter, the different levels of management and what type of information do they need at each level. So as I have already explained, and also if you see the page number 111, you will find the answer to this question is there. And what are the approaches for designing and MIS? That also is given under 7.5.1. You will find how to design what are the requirements, what are the different functions and levels. Everything is explained in brief. That much is enough for you. And also steps involved in the planning of management information system. That also is given what are the steps required. You can see and what are the other components given, that also has been listed. So there are some short notes also given, that elements of MIS, characteristic of MIS, those things are listed out uh, on page numbers. I will tell when, if you are writing your assignments, elements of MIS are given here. You can see on page number 111. So you write there about what are the elements, that is management, information and system, where all these things have been given. And the characteristics also is given on the next page. That is page number 114. That is what are the characteristics regarding management oriented, management directed, integrated, common data flows. All those things are to be written. And then information resource management. Whatever information resources are there, how they are managed, those things are given in the under LIS modules. That is on page number 120. You will see. Now, uh, coming to the quality, always when we are going to market, we want to buy something, we always see which whatever we are purchasing is of good quality. Similarly, when you are providing something to other, the customers or the clients also would like to judge by seeing what type the service which they are receiving or the material which they are receiving is of good quality. Without having a good quality, nobody would like to purchase. It is not that when we are giving only selling something solid or some material, then only this quality is seen. When we suppose you are constructing a house, or you have entrusted some work to the uh, some masons or to carpenters or to you always see that okay, how they are performing, or their work is of good quality or it is poor quality. So you don't like the poor quality work. So similarly, in a library also, whatever services are provided by the library to the clientele or to the members, how much successful it is. Do it have the good quality, or it is just uh, fulfilling the service aspect without caring for the quality? So for that purpose, it is always required that we provide the good quality service to the user. So a term is there, total quality. Suppose you have got providing different kinds of services. Suppose in a library, you are procuring the material and supplying it to the users. You are purchasing books, you are purchasing, subscribing to journals, you are subscribing to databases, you are purchasing reports, you are acquiring audio visual or what we call digital form, in digital format information resources, all those things, different material which you are procuring, is it of good quality or not? All aspects. Whether your selection procedure is good, on what basis you are purchasing the reports, publications, subscribing to journals. What should be, how you can say it is providing good service, it is a quality service to the users. Their needs should be fulfilled. First thing, aspects of quality is there. Their needs should be fulfilled with exactly whatever they want, you are able to provide. In general, when there was no this term total quality management right there, at the time also we were telling that a best quality service or best service in the library is that where you are able to provide the right information to the right person at the right time. Whatever your clientele is asking, you provide it on the in the possible minimum time. Provide exactly what he wants and provide that information, quality information, so that his requirements are fulfilled. So, anyhow, nowadays, a term total quality management has come. Some firms also have come up who examine the resources available, the quality of all resources available in the organization, as well as the services provided by the organization. They check at every point and find out whether the resources, whether the services provide the organization are of good quality or not. If suppose they evaluate and find the services provided by the organization are as per the norms, as per the requirements, and they fulfill the quality criteria, then they also award the certificates. There are certain organizations, they award the ISO certificate. 9000 series is there, ISO 9001, 9002, and in different this thing. Even our library, our organization in CSIR was awarded such certificate, and they check at every point. Every 2 months they will come, they carry out the audit of the services provided by the organization to different customers, and feedback from the customers is also obtained, so that the quality can be judged. So if you see the definition of total quality management, it is given on page number 127. What it says, the quality, total quality, and total quality management. They have been given as quality means it is to satisfy customers' requirement continually. There are two terms. One is continually and continuously. So there should be upward improvement. There should be upward continuous improvement in the customer's satisfaction. Whatever they are getting, that service should be satisfactory. Then we call it as the quality, good quality service. good quality resources. And the total quality is what? It is to achieve quality at low cost in each component. There are different components, whatever services, different services you are providing, that service should be good quality service, uh, but it should cost less. And total quality management, it says, is to obtain total quality by involving everyone's daily commitment. So, an organization may be providing different services to its customers by different divisions. So, total quality means each division, each component of the organization which is providing the service to the customers should be of quality, total quality, different quality component together will form as total quality. There is a British standard, BS 7850. How it says, what is meant by total quality management? According to the BS 7850, management philosophy and company practices that aim to harness the human and material resources of the organization in the most effective way to achieve the objectives of the organization. So, how this standard says, whatever services are provided by that organization, an organization that should be of good quality. And while providing the resources, while providing the services, it should achieve the objectives, fulfill the goals of the organization. Another definition given here is total quality management is a system of continuous improvement employing participative management and centered on the needs of customers. Focus is on customers. So a good total quality management system will have always continuous improvement. And the management employees, they should also be made responsible. They should also participate in improving the services and providing the uh, good quality services to its customer. So what it says, based on these definitions, the key components of total quality management are employee involvement and training, problem solving teams, statistical methods, long term goals, and thinking and recognition that the system, not people, produces inefficiency. So, in order to provide total quality management in an organization, what it says, all the employees should also involved while providing services. In improving the services, they should be provided proper training. In an organization, problem solving team should be there so that if there is a problem, it should be solved immediately. What we call uh, removing lacunas, removing hurdles, and uh, they can use statistical methods and also list out what are the long-term goals of the organization and see that the with collective efforts of the employees and management, those goals or those objectives are fulfilled. So another fellow has given the Pi Gavon, what he says, total quality management as an effective system of integrating the quality development, quality maintenance, and quality improvement effects of various groups in an organization so as to enable production and service with the most economical level which allow for the full customer satisfaction. So quality at what level? This management person says that the in order to have good quality, there should be what should be done? Always there should be three things should be integrated. What? Quality development. If you have developed some product, it should be of good quality. Quality maintenance. That means it continues to be in good quality. Whatever service you are providing, whatever resource you are providing, that should continues to be of good quality. Quality maintenance and quality improvement. Always there should be upward development of the qualities, improvement in the qualities. So that is what some people have defined. You can see some more things are also given on page number 127, 128. So what is the purpose of total quality management? The total quality management used in any kind of organization for the following reasons. What are the reasons it has given? Total quality management helps to identify the user requirements pinpointedly. The users are internal, those who work for organization, and external, those who utilize the product. So total quality management provides the information to the internal members as well as outside members how pinpointedly what they want that should be provided. And total quality management helps to minimize the operation of the various processes and activities by continuous assessment. While providing the service, it should not be stretched for prolonged. You can provide good service with minimum operation and processes. Suppose you are issuing the book in the counter. Unnecessarily, you should not make the procedure so lengthy so that the person waits at the library counter for a long time. Sign here, write this, fill up this form, that you make the requirements, you automate the system so that it is secure also, and also just take signature, take out the card. Within 2-3 minutes, you can provide the good quality circulation of the resources. Similarly, in all aspects, that thing should be followed. Total quality management includes team involvement and a new style of authority. Remember, as I told you, if a reader requires a publication to be procured, see that the the it is approval is obtained quickly, order is placed, book is the document is acquired in minimum time, it is processed technically quickly, and should be provided to the reader in minimum time. So what we call the quality service. How it is possible? It is possible with team involvement. That means every level staff which works in the chain follows the time limit, follows the quality assurance, and in minimum time, if the customer gets his requirement fulfilled, then naturally you can say the total quality maintenance has been done. So here, if you see, some steps have been shown, some stages, how the total quality can be management can be done. It says at stage 1, inspection-based system should be there. Yeah. Timely inspections. Periodical inspections are to be carried out at different stages so that there is no hindrance at any level. There should be team inspectors who will check the quality. System of quality control. There should be a system of quality control. How to improve the quality, how to see that the products which are coming out are of good quality. Quality assurance. So not only the quality product has to come, it has to be continue to be maintained, that type of quality in all sorts of production, all type of services. One can assure that the quality is maintained. And then it says total quality management, and it can be also the what we call component by component, it can be managed. If you see in on page number 129, you will find the how the total quality management organization and comparative table is given. You can compare it, the traditional, how the traditional organization works and how a organization with total quality management certificate or with a total quality management award, they are there. You see, it says the TQM organization is customer driven, based on the customers, while traditional organization is company driven. So you, wherever TQM organization is there, it is customer driven, keeps customer in their mind, what they require, what kind of service they require, what quality of service they require. That is always kept in mind. TQM organization is long-term oriented, while the traditional organizations are short-term oriented. They don't care. Whatever is planned in TQM organization, that is for long-term. The TQM organization is data-driven, while the traditional organization is opinion-driven. Elimination of waste is done in TQM. Tolerance of waste is there in traditional organization. Continuous improvement is there. And traditional organization, what they will do, if there is fire, they firefighting they do. So that means they will, when fire is there, they will fight. When there is a problem, they will look after. But TQM organization is prevention oriented. Take steps so that no fire occurs. Traditional organization here says inspection, they do the inspection and find if something is there, but no prevention. So TQM organization is will have cross-function teams, but they don't have this fortress departments they have got. High employee participation is there in TQM, while top to down hierarchy is followed in a traditional organization. TQM organization solves the problems wherever they are, but in traditional organization, they blame each other. Here, they have got system thinking. In traditional organization, it is isolated, no systematic thing, and no integrated thinking is there. In TQM organization, leadership is there, but traditional organization is management oriented. This chart, which is given on the 129 page, is the total gist of this chapter, where what are the advantages of a total quality management organization? What is, while in traditional organization, which they cannot achieve, but a TQM organization will be able to achieve. Some principles have been given there regarding TQM. It says management manages the work by fact, eliminates the rework. Again, they need not work, eliminate the possibility of reworking, respect people and ideas, and empower the people. These four ideas, the principles which are given, is the principles of total quality management. So further, if you see, suppose you want to implement the total quality management system in your organization, your library, or any division of your organization, some steps have been given which are to be implemented so that the total quality management can be done. What are they? These 14 steps includes create constancy of purpose for improvement of product and service. So creating constancy means always try to make improvement in the products which are there as well as the services which are provided. Adopt new philosophy. Wherever management has to follow or implement total quality, they have to adopt new philosophy. That is that continuous improvement should be there. C is dependent on mass inspection. So individual inspection should be done. Inspect the products and services wherever required. Don't look for the mass inspection, to, general type of inspection. And the practice of awarding business on price tag alone. So it says you should not go for the lowest price goods. Always choose the such products which are of good quality, which will last for long. Improve constantly the system of product and service. So naturally, improving constantly the system of product and service. There should be continuous improvement in the services, continuous improvement in the products which you are bringing. So then institute training and retraining wherever required. Whenever there is a change, always try to make your staff, those who are providing service, skilled one. If they themselves are not skilled, the person who are providing service, if they themselves are not skilled, how they will be able to provide the good service? So provide them training, retraining. So when uh, one time, two times, providing training to them will make them more skilled. Institute leadership. The quality of leadership should be there. Managers should also shoulder the responsibility. They should discover, they should find out what are the hindrances, what are the barriers, and make those things hindrance free, no lacunas, and the work flows smooth. So it is always possible if you have a good leader, he will be able to do that. Drive out fear. People should not have fear of anything, learning new things, improving quality, for doing if I do this, what will happen? No fear should be there. They should be free of fear, and they should be free to work and break down barriers between staff areas. There should be no barriers in the staff, any kind of thing. They should have good relationship. They can learn from each other. They can help other person to improve his skill. Then eliminate slogans, exhortations, and targets for workforce. So the workforce is who implies. For implies, it should be such that they should not be uh, feeling any kind of fear or no support, or the what will happen if we are not able to do something. That kind of thing should not be there. Just making them thinking about the job and all. No, they should be given proper training. Managers should help them, always motivate them, so that say that yes, you will be able to do. What is there? This is very easy. I will explain. Try to explain. Try to make them support the staff so that the improvement is there. Eliminate numerical quotas. Quotas impede quality more than any other working condition. They leave no room for improvement. So workers need the flexibility to give to give customer the level of service they need. Don't say that this much quantity of work has to be done. Care for the quality. Let them, don't fix the quotas. Don't say that today you have to do these 10 things. No, let it be instead of 10, 8 things, but good quality. Quality should be given more priority than the numbers, than the what we call numerical quotas, or these all those things should not be there. Remove barriers to pride of workmanship. The worker should be respected. They should feel, they should get feedback, that they are doing good jobs, and then accordingly they should be respected. They should feel respected. Institute a vigorous program of education and training and take action to accomplish the transformation. Wherever needed, they should be encouraged, employees should be encouraged to get further education, get training, and then naturally the good the TQM can be achieved. Total quality management can be achieved. And some stages have been given for implementation of TQM. What are those things? Identification and preparation, management and understanding and commitment, scheme of improvement, new initiative, new target, and critical examination. So what are those things? Always we should be able to identify and collecting the information of which are the areas of the organization which needs improvement. Accordingly, make changes. The management should understand and make commitment that they are what works they are going to take up, what are the objectives to be achieved, and in order to have the total quality, what methods they should adopt. And also there should be a scheme should be created by where all management and supervision staff should be involved. They should be sent for training, they should be for communication. Means you see that the quality is there in any aspects of in all components of organization, so that in every sphere the quality is there, quality is achieved. And here they say that total quality management can not only be done in industries, not in organizations, general organization, but it can also be achieved in uh, the libraries, information organizations, or in the what we call the um, LICs, library information centers. One can achieve the qualities, total quality. How it can be done in case of libraries? What are the things which are to be uh, seen, so that we can say our library has got the quality certificate. Not only certificate, our library provides the uh, quality services to its clientele. If you see the how one can achieve the total quality in the library services, and also what will be the benefits of total quality in libraries, they have been listed on page number 132. If, what are the benefits of total quality management libraries? If you see here, they are giving breaking down interdepartmental barriers. Each department should coordinate with each other. They should support each other. They should learn from each other's uh, uh, any suppose what we call it. Some lacunas are there in one department. Other can see how that department has removed that, follow that, and there should be no barriers in uh, different departments. Redefining the beneficiaries of library services as internal customers and external customers. That is, internal customers are staff, those who are working in the organization, and also external customers are patrons who are availing your service. So you have to redefine the beneficiaries based on the TQM followed, and reaching the state of continuous improvement. Naturally, you will be continuously improving your services. Forces the TQM implementation, it forces library managers to develop leadership skills. Naturally, they should have, but if they don't have, if they lack some leadership qualities, they have to develop it, because of TQM is to be, total quality management is to be followed in each component, each step. Increase the staff participation in decision making, involving all the staff members, different levels, middle level, lower level, top level, of course, call and make them participate in decision making. Improve the level of training given to the staff, and provides a method of improving services to users. Ultimately, if you are improving the skills of the staff, if you are providing good training, who will ultimately get benefit? The benefit goes to the users. You have introduced something, some computerized services, some new skill, some new procedure. Who is going to get benefit ultimately? The users. So that is very important. Now you will find the how the total quality management in enhancing the library service. If you see on 132 pages, so many things are given. Create service brochures and information kits. Conduct a user survey about library services. Improve signage. Change hours of operation. Provide a more convenient material return. Some of the things, create library brochures, a guide which is provided to the readers. By seeing that brochure of 1 or 2 pages, they find out what kind of service library is providing. Make the surveys, conduct the surveys of library users, what kind of service they need, what they expect from us. Improve signage. Where is located what? Where is the different service? Where is the reprography service? How they can use the where are the language books are available? Hindi books, Telugu books, English books. Where is the textbook section? Signage improving. Changing hours of operation. Sometime you may have to extend the library service working hours. Sometime on Saturday also a half day or 3 hours to 4 hours, depending on that. Convenient. Provide a more convenient material return. Improve the circulation system. If it is taking more time, make it the easy to return, easy to borrow. Simplify checkout of materials. Whatever is issued, how it can be taken, how can we there. Use flexibility in staff assignment. Assign the job according to the skills of the person. Ask vendors to product demonstration. Whenever you are purchasing, you can tell the vendors to demonstrate the how the product works. Suppose you want to purchase a what we call Grammarly software. You want to purchase something new for uh, what we call plagiarism checking. You can ask some new database if you are something. You can tell the vendors to provide the demonstration. Then give new staff a thorough orientation. Naturally, orientation will be always helping the new staff, new user. Not only staff, but also user. Create interdepartmental library advisory groups. Improve the physical layout of the library. Wherever needed, you can make changes in the library layout. Track complaints. If people have got some complaints, try to find out what are the things they need, whether they need improvement in service, whether they need any new kind of service, whether what they are asking. So that should be there. Develop an active outreach program, reaching the users. Outreach program. Open satellite offices, publicize new or change services. Develop user and staff training materials. That can be always done. Target service to specific groups. Offer electronic document delivery. Follow the mission statement. Smile. Yeah, that is smile. Smiling means not just always showing the smile face, means you should provide the service so one should provide the service with smile. Smile means that not smiling, providing the support to the readers whenever they are needing. This total quality means naturally in all aspects of library service. In all aspects, one should be able to provide support to the clientels provide support to the users so that they don't waste time, and though they don't hesitate to ask the library staff to provide certain kind of service, support them in using of the material, using of the tools, using the getting the benefits, like asking for, suppose they want some bibliography to be prepared on a particular topic. They can always ask. They can avail the document delivery service. They can avail the reprography service. They can learn, if they don't know, how to search the literature using the computers. All those things, if you are able to provide to the readers all services and see always towards improving those services, naturally, that means you have acquired total quality in your system, in your library. So, uh, here there some of the things are given on page number 133, which says total quality management in enhancing the capability of library and information service professionals. What are the things? Personal performance assessment. You know, every year we have to submit the appraisal. So you write what you are able to do, where you are finding the constraints, are you able to provide the service, what we call annual assessment, self-appraisal. So, but same way, the library had should evaluate, should assess the performance of persons working in the library, find out what kind of difficulties they have got in providing the service, and where they need any training, whether they need any support for their skill development, personal skill development. Naturally, if somebody lacks, somebody needs some training, somebody doesn't know how to operate the computer, is the library staff. By doing the assessment of individuals' skills, find out what requirements are there, and enhance their skills. Enhance the skills. And always one should develop the team spirit. One staff member is there. So today, suppose somebody is looking after journals, another person is looking after books, and today one staff member is absent. So don't say somebody needs journal, or because that madam has not come, I cannot provide, come tomorrow. No, you place other staff temporarily, make all the staff know what is going on in the library, in the organization, so that the person can be temporarily replaced. He will be able to provide the fulfill the requirements of the users without telling that come tomorrow. No, he will be able to provide the service then and there. And then when it is possible, when team spirit is there, work as a team. We will help the readers. And suppose there are 5 staff members, they let them divide the work, but everybody should know other person's work. Then only we can see that the really what is to be one want to achieve will be achieved. The team works, what it will do, it leads to visionary leadership, group leadership, learning, employee empowerment, cooperation. And main thing is there, if there is team spirit, the organization will be able to fulfill or achieve the goals or objective set up by the organization. You will be able to achieve the goals. Then developing a quality culture. Naturally, you should not take up the work or perform the some work because it has to be performed. Somehow, who cares for the quality? No. If you are providing some service to these people, to clientele, make them satisfied. Somebody asking, you provide me a list of a bibliography on a particular topic. Take these 10 things are there, no? 10 items are there. You take that. You manage with that. No. See that what he requires, what period he requires, what kind of bibliography he requires. Provide him. What kind of service he requires. Provide him that kind of service. That not only provides satisfaction to the user, but also provides satisfaction to the service provider. You will also satisfied. Yeah, I have provided him what the person needed. That gives you the internal satisfaction that I am providing the quality service. In the last part of the unit, it has been given standardization of quality management. You know, there are certain organizations, the agencies are from abroad, from France and some Germany companies. They are providing the uh, certificate after checking. They have got their agencies in India. There is in Bangalore, there in Hyderabad. We have also, for our organization, got the quality standard certificate awarded for quality ISO certificate, that is known. There is one organization, International Standards Organization. We call ISO. As in India, BSI is there, Bureau of Indian Standards. They have defined different standards for different services. Similarly, ISO, that is International Standards Organization, has provided some standards for the quality management systems. How you can achieve the quality in different services. So one can get ISO 9001. One series is there, ISO 9000. In that one, ISO 9001 quality management system. Then there is the different years. 2000 year was there, which was that system was implemented. So if you see on page number 135, you will find ISO 9001 colon 2000 standard for quality management system. One quality management system was developed in 2000 by International Standards Organization, and they have got what we call, they have developed the manuals also. They have given the system what should be.
Sir, explain once Telugu also, sir.
Once,
Please, sir.
which one? Yes, please.
Sir, once Telugu also tell, sir, please.
Madam, this is my weakness. I don't know Telugu how to explain. I don't have Telugu knowledge, only basic. I can understand your question, but I can't. There is same time there is a Telugu class also, no? Another sir is there who is teaching for in Telugu medium. I can't explain in Telugu.
Okay, sir.
So if you want, I can explain in Hindi, but Telugu I can't explain, madam. So sorry for that. So ISO 9001 2000 standard, there are some what we call quality management system, QMS. One has to follow the guidelines given in ISO 9001 system, step by step. They have given there is a fundamental and vocabulary quality management system. After, if you follow all those things, those people from the ISO agencies who award the quality management system come to your organization every 2-3 months. They will make inspections. They will first provide you guidelines how to provide the quality service, how to plan, how to management, how to design, how to manage the quality systems, and how to follow it. They will make inspection. First provide guidelines, then afterwards when you implement, they will make audit and they give their commands. If the audit finds you are able to implement the quality management system, they will award you the certificate. They will award you the certificate. How that can be implemented? How your organization can be certified? Yes, this is an organization in the field of library science or in the field of providing services to the clientele, how it can be certified. If you see on page number 136, they have listed some organization: National Institute of Fashion Technology, Engineering Staff College, NGRI, National Geophysical Research Institute, State Bank of Institute of Rural Development, State Bank Staff College. All those organizations have implemented the total quality management. Of course, in our organization, because I was the librarian of uh, or the head of the library of National Geophysical Research Institute, and I was also member of the quality uh, total quality management system in our organization. I have uh, as an auditor also, I have undergone the training with this organization. So it really leads, helps us to improve our quality. We can follow this system. We can also have the improvement. Really, you can see the improvements, how the organization was before implementation of the system, total quality management system, and how afterwards that organization has become. You can easily witness. I have seen in my organization how improvement I have taken. At every, in order to remember few things I am telling you. Suppose you want to implement in your organization, in your library, total quality management, you have to prepare a manual. You have to prepare a manual giving the all the steps to be followed in performing the good quality work. Fix the time limits, fix the quality components which are to be incorporated. Suppose you want circulation system. How circulation system should work in your library? What are the steps involved? Step number one, via which system you are following. First thing, write which system. Under that, how you can issue the book. Take the library card, membership card, remove the book cards, make the entry on the book cards, write on the due date slip, due date, put those things in the book cards in the reader's ticket, take signature of the reader, issue the book to him. Like that, step by step procedure should be written for purchase, selection of books, purchase of books, technical processing of books, maintaining of books in the stack room, issue of books to readers, providing information service, providing reference service, providing reprography service, providing literature, sir, providing bibliography. In all aspects, prepare a systematic procedure and incorporate that procedure in the manual, library manual. And that library manual should be always available to all the staff members of your library, and a copy should be made available at the library counter. So that will help in improving the quality, total quality of your services in the library. You can always see the manual. If you have got doubt, see the manual, read procedure. You will be able to follow exactly what is needed. So this is all about this management information system, as well as the total quality management in the libraries, which you have to follow. So please read the study material. It is given in very simple words. You will be able to follow. And whenever you have doubt, you please list out, read the material and note down which point you are not able to follow. That you can ask us in the classes. So this is all what I want to tell. I think 2:30 to onwards, your another class up to 4:30. So please join that class. If anything you want to ask, please ask.
Leadership. Explain the quality and functions of leadership, sir. Adi one time explain that, sir.
Leadership. Actually, leadership means you head of the, suppose in library, you want to have leadership. Who will be the leader? Librarian will be the leader. First thing, he should know the exactly what works are being done in the library and how to perform those works. First hand, he should have knowledge. And then only a one can develop the leadership quality. If you know the work of all your subordinates, what work they are performing, how they are performing, if you have knowledge of those people, naturally you will be leader. Leader means one who leads, one who walks in the front. So a leader should be able to find out whatever works are done by his team members, whether anywhere any deficiency or inefficiency is there, he should find out that inefficiency and correct it. Explain, call that staff member and tell that you have to improve. That these are the things you needed, where you committed mistake. You solve this your problem by doing this. Where is the mistake? How he can improve the services of his organization, whether if it is a library, how a person can improve the different kind of services. He can meet the clientele. He can obtain the feedback from the users. He is a leader. A leader is always decision making authority, and also he should be master of his skill, all the skills of in his subject area. Then only he can lead. A leader is that person who can provide influence to the his team, to his members. That yes, and a person is not that white collar person is the leader, that he's sitting in AC room. No, no, no. A leader is that person who leads the team and helps his staff to perform well. Wherever there is hindrance, wherever there is inefficiency, where there is a problem, he should be able to solve that problem. Problem solving capacity will be there with manager. Okay, that is the leadership quality. Okay, So now it is 2:30. So please join your other class. And tomorrow is Sunday again. 2:30, 12:30 to 2:30. We'll have next 2 units. You read. If you have got any doubts, please tell me. I will explain tomorrow for the next 2 units. Okay. So for today, goodbye. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No, miss.
Sir, MBO means?